Guys, don't confront your problems, dodge them. And dodge again. And dodge again. Because this is Disc Room. So you'll be doing a lot of dodging around that room. Dodging all the discs. So this is actually like a, I don't know what you call it, like an action game. And the backstory, hey, it actually does have a backstory. They don't always do. You're pretty much a scientist rather, who exploring a strange disk that's appeared in the orbit of Jupiter, of all places. Sort of feels like Smash TV meets like ice hockey, or it's like a bullet hell meets puzzles. But yeah, it feels more like an action slash, like whatever Smash TV was, action sports game. The game's quite challenging. That's the first thing you notice. You're in these mini arenas which demand you to survive these challenges, so you sort of have to like get hit by like 4 different discs, which is kind of a weird challenge, or surviving 10 seconds in a particular arena. The game's quite challenging. If you find it too tough, the game actually has this unusual feature where you can unlock different rooms manually, like one by one. So if you don't want to get too far ahead of the game and you want to still challenge yourself, you can still challenge yourself by unlocking just 1 or 2 rooms or just one world. I think there's only like 4 to 5 worlds, I don't remember. Yeah, the game has a story. It's told through very brief sort of comic book strips. There's no audio to it or anything, but it sort of gives you an idea of like progress and what's going on in the game's story. Yeah, the heart of the game is definitely the intense action. There's 6 unique abilities. Apparently there's dash, which you start off with, and you'll use probably the most. Slow, clone, so you can clone yourself and sort of trick the discs. Mirror, push, and absorb. Mostly you'll be using the dash, which will allow you to dodge the discs, obviously, and that leaves you vulnerable, unfortunately, because there's a slight delay when you dodge and when you recover afterwards to the other blades. So speeding up the time helps you. There's a button that lets you speed up the time, but it also makes you more vulnerable, and you can't react to the discs as easily as you would if you didn't speed up the time at all. Yeah, and it becomes hard to predict the patterns of the discs or the discs that are coming at you as well. So it's usually best to be patient and careful with your movements. And the graphics, I feel like the graphics are what are going to attract people the most. They're pretty unique. They're kind of like MS Paint almost graphics. I don't know if that makes it seem like they sound like they're bad. They just have a unique look to them, for sure. The con is the game's actually like quite challenging, and you know, the challenges themselves in each of the arena, they repeat rather frequently, and yeah, like it feels like there's basic Beavis and Butthead graphics. If there's anything to compare the graphics to, it feels like Beavis and Butthead sort of style to it, or almost like a on a budget Rick and the Morty graphics to the game. The kind of I would say like it almost looks sloppy and like almost placeholder graphics. And the game is super short as well. I think it's only a few hours and like 3 or 4 worlds. But the game is rather unique and memorable with everything said and done. So you probably won't play anything quite like it. As I said, it's kind of like Smash TV with a lot of dodging. Sort of feels like, you know, an alternate dimension Tron, like a non-futuristic Tron, actually, now that I think of it. And it seems a little bit pricey for $19.49 full price. I feel like I got like $5 or more, or $10 a game. But hardcore gamers will love this, but I feel like the difficulty will frustrate most casual gamers, and they'll want to pick it up, as I said, for the $5 or $10, but no more than that. It's a unique experience, but it may not appeal or have the longevity for most gamers who just just don't find it. You know, they want to. For gamers that want to gain without pain. So, anyways, I'd say check it out. It's or watch videos before you buy. It may not be your type of game, but keep on avoiding sharp bladed discs and keep on gaming. Alright, take care.